This is a special presentation of Manny Pacquiao's Blow by Blow. Any other use of materials, photos, and accounts without MP Promotions' consent is strictly prohibited.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Sunday main event of the
Previously on Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow.
Ako nga po pala si Kenneth El Terrible Igano. Hindi ko po ini-expect sobrang saya ko kasi dati tinitingnan ko to sa YouTube. Tagal na. Yung Blue by Blue ni Manny Pacquiao. First time ko po ito.
Highlights of the fight just ended. Ayan po si Egano. And he trapped Guerrero. Guerrero got hit with the right hand. And then he just went down. Wala na. He just couldn't take anymore. And Egano's hand has been raised. A clear victory. His record has improved to 6-1.
Ba't ka napunta sa daigdig ng boxing? Gusto ko lang po habit. Bata po kasi boxing ako. Dala na ng katawan ko. Mas okay po itong boxing kasi mas malayo ka sa mga drugs.
Anong motivation mo para sa laban?
But that, in a convincing fashion, some highlights of the fight. That was the first knockdown, and then he'll go down once more. Takuning went down a total of 4 times, and that was the knockdown scored by Takuning. Didn't exactly go all the way down, but his glove touched the canvas, and that's what scored a knockdown. And there was that last knockdown in the seventh round. And continuing with the tradition of bringing big-time boxing to your doorsteps, it's Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Ang susunod pong laban natin will be between Jayson Brillo ng MP Boxing Gym Davao City against Jason Francisco ng Francisco Boxing Stable President Rojas North Cotabato. And we are scheduled for 8 rounds in this contest. Ang weight limit po natin is 107. That's about the light flyweight limit of 108. And Jason Francisco, 7 years older than Jayson Brillo, but Brillo with a reach advantage. Kaliwete po si Brillo against a right-hander in Jayson Francisco. And let's hear it now from our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Jayson Francisco. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Jayson Brillo. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Lagao Gym, General Santos City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 105 pounds. He has a record of 5 wins, 3 losses, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Francisco Boxing Stable, President Rojas, North Cotabato. Ladies and gentlemen, Jayson Francisco. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 106 pounds. He has a record of 5 wins, no loss, 1 draw, and 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of MP Boxing Gym, Davao City. Ladies and gentlemen, Jayson Brillo. Judges at ringside, Brembot Dulalas, Judge Sabas Ponpon Jr., and Judge Aaron Kent Odiong. Third man in the ring, referee Fernando Piccio II. This will be 8 rounds of professional boxing.
All right, gentlemen, this is 8 rounds. I want you to protect yourselves and obey my commands at all times. If one is down, other one goes to the neutral corner. Clear? Touch glove, back to your corner.
Okay, you heard it from referee Fernando Piccio II. Si Jayson Brillo po, you see him on your screens with the red trunks. Undefeated po siya. 5 wins, 0 loss, 1 draw with 4 knockouts. 3 of those 4 knockouts coming in the first round. This guy's a dynamite puncher, a quick finisher, and let's see what he can do against Jayson Francisco. Francisco's record is 5-3 with 1 knockout, but 2 of his losses were to world champions. First, the reigning world minimum weight champion Melvin Jerusalem. Natalo po siya by 2nd round knockout in Jensan. And then he also lost to the former IBF minimum weight champion Rene Marcuarto and a 5th round knockout. So 2 of those 3 losses to Francisco came. Oh, look at this. It's going to be another 1st round knockout here. We did say Brillo has dynamite in his fists and he's a quick finisher. Hindi na tatayo ito. Wow! What a punch! Jayson Brillo, a spectacular 1st round knockout, and we were just talking about how this guy has carved a reputation of being a quick finisher. Dapat hindi na masyado natin nabigyan ng introduction para nagulat tayong lahat. But that was expected. That was his 4th 1st round knockout in his career out of 6 victories, and Coach Nonoy Neri applauding the efforts of his ward Jayson Brillo from MP Gym, Davao City. Ginulat niya si Jayson Francisco, who has previously lost to 2 world champions, Rene Marcuarto and Melvin Jerusalem. Eto, panuorin ulit natin. Yung punch of the round came in the 1st round. That was a beautiful blow. First the right hand, and then the coup de grace was the left. First the punch to the body, and then, whoa, that's a 3-punch combination. Meron pa sa katawan, hindi natin masyado nakikita. Yo, that was a punch. And then a right, and then the left. Boy, that was it. And he hit his head along the ropes. But I thought what did a lot of damage was the left to the side of the body. Tapos nasundan ng right to the head, and then finished off with the left again to the other side of the head. And then as Francisco went down, his head hit the ropes, had a little bit of a whiplash, and he wasn't going to beat the count. That's a pure knockout scored by Jayson Brillo. Ang bilis nun, but totally not unexpected. And we did say that this guy has dynamite in his fists. Panakita niya. He now raises his unbeaten record to 6-0-1 with 5 knockouts, and his only His only non-win was a technical draw. Now, Francisco had not fought since December of 2020. So, matagal-tagal lang hindi nakakalaro si Francisco. He's coming off an over 2-year layoff, while Jayson Brillo has been quite active and he's very, well, ecstatic as you can see in his face. Let's turn it over now to our ring announcer, Bobby Mandahar, for the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 58 seconds in the first round. Winner by knockout, Jayson Brillo.
58 seconds. It didn't even reach 1 minute. Hindi pa ka natin natatapos yung ating introduction, tinapos na kaagad ni Brillo yung laban. 58 seconds. Less than a minute. And Brillo has scored another sensational first-round knockout. That's 4 in his career. 4 first-round knockouts in 6 victories. He remains undefeated. Very bright professional. Okay, panuorin po natin ulit some highlights of the fight. Yan po si Brillo. And then si Francisco. Anticipated natin yung 3-punch combination. First, the left, a short shot to the side of the body. And then the right to the face. There we go, a 3-punch combination. And the coup de grace was the left to the jaw. Makita natin dito, that was 1, 2, 3. And down he went. He wasn't gonna get up. Grabe. 3-punch combination, victory, knockout, first round, Jayson Brillo over Jayson Francisco.